Hello Cancer and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for June the 1st through to the 15th. So we are in Gemini season and oh, look who's come out. High Priestess, Moon, Cancer, Taurus, you have come out. So yes, highly intuitive and sensitive time for you, I would say. And the new moon that's actually coming in is going to be very significant for you. The new moon in Gemini on the 11th. And it's happening in your 12th house, which means that it's going to be something very internal. It's going to be a very private experience. It's something you're going to feel more maybe just wanting to spend some time to yourself. It might be something you need to go through. You might feel more introverted at this time, and it might be a sense that you're planting a seed and you don't know necessarily where it's going, but you just have this sense that you're letting. Thank you. George is agreeing. You might be planting a seed to let something go, but you're not sure what's coming in. So that could also be what's happening with that new moon, because new moon's all about planting seeds. We have Sword 8 Mercury Gemini coming through. So restrictions coming in, releasing limitations, and Cup Ace Water, some beautiful healing coming through. So I feel like it's a very potent and powerful time for you, Cancer, with these energies coming through. Because if we look at where Saturn is with that Eight of Swords energy, and also we're looking at Mercury and Gemini, which are both in your 12th house. So we're a lot of energy happening around what's happening in that 12th house, which is letting some stuff go, maybe going deep into some deeper spaces within, even going into the unknown. And there might be some interesting revelations that come through that maybe you haven't seen before. It also might be a sense of reworking with the Eight of Swords. It could be a sense of reworking some joint finances or reworking some issues around tax. I'm getting with that as well. But there's also, with this lovely Ace and Cups, there's this lovely healing coming through. And it is this sense that your intuition is going to be on fire. You might be getting some very, very amazing psychic experiences that are coming through. And it's like your mind, you'll see very clearly where your mind has been limited. And it's kind of observe what that internal dialogue is going to be, what you're saying to yourself, because there's opportunity for the self-saboteur to come out. There's opportunity for misunderstandings. You could be saying something, but it's not necessarily the right thing to be saying to yourself, or it's not necessarily the truth. So question that. And it's saying there's another truth coming through, which is your intuition, that's going to come through quite strongly. And look what's come in, the Queen of Cups. More Cancer energy, like you are so internal. It's all about you at this moment in time, going within, going deep into how you're feeling. And I feel like after the new moon, you're really going deep into what it is that you value, or how you felt valued in relation to love, self-love, and any kind of restrictions or limitations that have been around that. Because I feel like after the the new moon, you'll come out and you'll be feeling quite motivated and suddenly wanting more value in your life, wanting to be recognized for your value, wanting to look good. You might want to go out and buy some new things, like for your wardrobe or for your house, or just, new possessions, new things things that you really value as well. So I feel like it's a very deep internal process that's going on here for you, Cancer. And I feel like you're traveling to other places, like psychically as well, for a lot of you, if you're highly intuitive. So you're learning a lot. There's a lot of higher learning going on. And in particular about, like I said, with that comes the healing. We have the Star card. So you're crossed by the Star card. So it might feel like interestingly, that it's hard to replenish yourself. It's been really hard to do that. So I feel like you're going to want some time to yourself. The Five of Pentacles, again, around the themes of value or not feeling valued, even come down to themes of rejection. We'll look at these more. The Hermit, going deep within, very internal. It's just kind of repeating a lot of what we're saying. The Ace of, or not repeating, but like confirming. We'll go into this a bit deeper. The Ace of Swords in the recent past. In the near future, we have the Three of Swords. I'll pull another card to go with that. So I don't like the Three of Swords just out there all on its own. George agrees. He says, no, we don't like that. The Page of Wands. Okay, interesting. And then you're presenting as the Death card. Yeah, I feel like you're going through this very deep internal transformation. And other people might not. I think you'll feel this really strongly. Other people might not necessarily know you're going through this, though. And the King of Swords, there's this Aquarian energy as well. So the star's also Aquarian as well as the King of Swords. So I would say yeah, your mind, be wary of what those thoughts patterns are that are going on. The Six of Cups, beautiful. And as an outcome, we have the King of Cups, beautiful. So we've got the Queen and the King of Cups coming in, beautiful. And the Lovers, so Gemini energy. And there might be an interesting soulmate connection coming through, a reconciliation in terms of a love relationship, some kind of healing around something. There's a very compatible relationship here that's kind of we're looking at. So it's very, very interesting. So a lot going on in your higher mind at this moment in time and with your intuition. So you're presenting as the situation is the Queen of Cups. This is you. This is your card in the deck, crossed by the star. Now, it is kind of interesting because the star card is not a negative card at all. And it's just like maybe you've given up hope on something. Maybe it is like you can't see the hope, or you can't see that something is it's giving up being hopeful about the future for something. So it might feel like you've lost a bit of guidance or lost your way with those issues of self-love and self-value that are coming in. So I do feel like there's this deep need to nurture yourself, because and I feel like it's something. It could be related to many different things, but it's a very deep internal process. Like I said, in your conscious mind, you have the Five of Pentacles. And the Queen of Cups also represents mother. It represents nurturing, self-love, all of that sort of stuff. How the dialogues that you say, the messaging that you say to yourself around how lovable you are, how much you're worth, how you speak the language of love, how the language of love is spoken to you, and looking at where that has been limited or where you've been hurt by that, or where wanting to really kind of look at that and bring in some healing around that. So in your conscious minds, we have this Five of Pentacles, which is that maybe some of you are feeling a bit undervalued or rejected. And this can be also within work. It can be thinking of leaving a workplace because you're not feeling valued there. It can be thinking of leaving a relationship, or just really, in general, it might just be this feeling of these feelings of self-worth are coming up with that Five of Pentacles in your conscious mind. It might be that you're just wanting more money coming in or more love, one of those two things coming through. And that's why we have the Hermit card at the base, going very deep within, trying to find the answers. And an interesting thing is that the Hermit card uses the star to shine a light in the darkness. But this Queen of Cups is being crossed by the star. So it's almost like it's been an issue about finding the light. It feels like maybe you haven't been able to either go into, because the 12th house is about going deep into the unknown. Perhaps there's been a reluctance, a hesitation. Perhaps there's been a block to wanting to do that. Perhaps there's just been a sense of you can't see the light, but it's there nonetheless. It's saying whatever that you're looking for, whatever that you've been wanting to bring in terms of that self-nurturing, self-love, it is there. It's deep down. That guiding light is there. It's listen to your intuition. That's what it's saying really, really strongly. So it might feel like you're kind of hindered or you can't hear your intuition when you're in this kind of energy, but it is there. That's why it's asking you to go deep. And in the recent past, we have the Ace of Wands. And this is kind of like a new energy that's come in. And it might seem like something very different. It's like a new idea, a new desire. This could be a new relationship that's come in, or just something that you've thought you've wanted to do. And for whatever reason, it has triggered a lot of these issues around self-love and self-worth. because it's wanting you to step into more of that. It has a healing property, whatever this is that you want to do. That is firing you up with this Ace of Wands, this new desire, this new want that's come in, this new idea that's come in. And it could just be the idea that you need to find more depth in a relationship, or you need to go deeper into something, whether it's into a study or into however it approaches. It's kind of like the Ace of Wands wants something other than what this Eight of Swords is, which is, and it will be Mercury retrograde, so there's an opportunity for cross wires, communication, going over old conversations, things that occurred in the past, looking at where you were limited in your thinking, where you felt really stuck as well. And it's like you might have had a really good idea about how to free yourself from that. And so part of that is reworking and relooking at structures around the heart and self-worth that haven't been working for you. And this could be intrinsically connected to a relationship. Now, it can be a present relationship, it can be a past relationship, but money is somehow woven into this, whether it's joint finances or whether it's relationship with parents and money. There's this, or it's a previous relationship where you were together and you had to separate your funds, or perhaps you're in a relationship at the moment and you're looking at how your joint incomes and work is all working, how the possessions and everything is working. I feel like you just going deep to really, I know I keep saying that, but it feels like it needs to go deep here, because feels like there could be a potential reset and overhaul with all of this. And I think it's going to feel really good at the end of this. So on that 11th of the new moon, if you can meditate or spend some time to yourself, that's going to be really positive. You don't even have to know what that seed is that's been planted. You may not even know, but it might just be a sense that you feel like something has shifted. And then wherever you're feeling motivated after that, that's where this seed is going to start flourishing and you're going to start seeing more value. So in the near future, the Three of Swords, the wound comes up to be cleared. And that's what the Three of Swords is. It gets exposed to the element of air. And we are in Gemini season. It is the sun will be in Gemini. The moon would be in Gemini in the new moon. So it is a sense that it gets brought up to be exposed, this wound, and I feel like it's related to a relationship and all those things we've been talking about. And so there is this sense of optimism, and that there is a sense of, I can really do something with this now. I feel like I could really start something new, and I feel like there can be growth, and I'm feeling really positive coming in with that Page of Wands. It may be that you're getting a lot of ideas and generating a lot of ideas and things that you're wanting to be doing, getting really excited. So it could be like, oh, I want to redecorate, rework, renovate, whether it's your own appearance, yourself, your life, your house. It's just like going into a flurry of all of this stuff. So it feels exciting, but it's kind of more the ideas generation stage. So it's an exciting energy coming through. Something shifts quite dramatically from this internal energy to this external energy. That's why there's this deep healing coming through. And that's why you're presenting as the Death card. There is a very deep transformation occurring here. Very deep. And so I feel like, there's a big change, a big internal transformation, and it's going to be really, really positive. So, just going with the flow of that. We have in the energy surrounding you the King of Swords, Aquarian energy as well. So wanting to find some kind of clarity. There is someone with a clear mind around you. They may feel very detached. It may be part of this feeling of rejection might be that someone's being a bit cold or detached with you. This can be someone you're in a relationship with. It can be anybody. It can be a boss. It could be a parent, a friend. There's a sense of detachment, emotional detachment. And it might just be that you're feeling a bit emotionally detached yourself. Because this energy is kind of like, sometimes when you're there, you're in a place, just say you're at your office at work or wherever you work, you're at your work. You're there physically, but mentally, emotionally, you're not there. you're not quite present. You're not tuned into that. You can operate. People will see that you're making decisions, looking like you're talking, communicating, but it's like there's something that is checked out and doing something off to the side, some very deep work. And that's why I feel like it's something very internal that other people aren't necessarily going to know about. So we have in the hopes and fears the Six of Cups. This King of Swords might be someone that can give you some really good advice around all of this as well. Someone who's not emotionally invested in all of this. So that's also can be around as well. So the Six of Cups is also beautiful energy, nostalgia for the past. This is hopes and fears, safe place for children, safe home, being really present as well. It can be around themes of children. It can be wanting to come back to a place of happiness, innocence of happiness. So it can be all of those things, but that's kind of, I feel like you're wanting things to be simple and easy and joyful and happy. That's kind of where I'm kind of getting with that Six of Cups. And then a lot of emotional energy with all these cups coming through. And it's really about, like I said, working out where your mind has been tripping up around that, those messagings around love, and working where that has sabotaged you or given you told you something, a negative story or a limited version of the events, and where that can be changed and looked at. And so interestingly, but also there's a higher, like the intuition needs to come in as well. So we have as the outcome the King of Cups. And this is where there's a few different things that could come in with him. This could be the relationship we're dealing with. This could be the harmonious relationship, the King and the Queen of Cups. There's a sense of renewal, of reset, of being able to overcome something, but it feels like that it was something you had to go through. And then it's like, I've gone through this process. Now I'm coming to meet you. Let's talk. Let's see where we're going from now. But this King of Cups, there's love here between these two people. So there definitely, if this is a relationship from the past, there definitely was love here. But the King of Cups, if we're just talking about you, it is a sense that, yes, you have gone deep. There has been some turbulent emotions there, but you found a safe place for your emotions now. You are master of your emotion, not the other way around. And so it is this lovely energy of feeling that you are in control of your emotions, really, that you're in control of all those messages around love. This is something you can really take some action around and not just be open to receive. You're the one that can actually be setting some clear boundaries around that as well. So some of that is around setting the clear boundaries. So it's a beautiful energy, the King and the Queen of Cups. There's the balancing of the masculine and feminine love within you, because sometimes we have this Three of Swords can be that something in terms of the masculine side of love got hurt and that needed to be healed. And so therefore, maybe you took some kind of action, maybe you let your feelings know, maybe something happened, someone else took action and it really hurt you. Maybe it's to do with your father. So whatever it is, there's a healing that comes in around that with the masculine and the feminine sides of the heart becoming harmonious. And that's why it's kind of interesting we have the Lovers, because we do feel like, interestingly, what I'm getting is that angel reminds me of the Sagittarius Temperance. I feel like there's a balancing coming in. This is not the traditional, this is an intuitive, because it's a highly intuitive reading here. This is what I'm getting intuitively with this. There's a sense that you had a choice, or you have a choice now, as to how you want to balance that masculine and feminine energies, the divine love, the divine feminine, the divine masculine. And how do you want to balance that? You do have a choice here, and this could be a choice in love, because I think you're looking at it very deeply and you're in a space now where you're in a good emotional space to be able to look at your emotions, feel how you're feeling about something, and really help make a decision. So there could be a decision around this. The Lovers card can also be that this is a soulmate energy here for you coming in. Or if you are already with somebody, it's a sense of knowing that you're meant to be with them, even though there's still issues that need to be resolved. Some of them get resolved, but it's like this sense of I realize I'm meant to be with this person. So that's what I'm getting with this Lovers card. But I feel like, there is a rebalancing coming in. There's a blessing of some sort over a relationship. And that can also be, like I said, it can be a past relationship where someone got hurt and it's been blessed and healed now. So you can let go of that. So that's why I feel like there's a lot of very deep stuff going on inside. Oh, sorry. Just my alarm. I'm trying to keep these to the around the 20-minute mark, Cancer. And this is actually really interesting because it says there is no blame. I release the need to blame anyone, including myself. We're all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge and awareness we have. So that's really, really important, and it lends to self-compassion, self-love and forgiveness. So, letting go of a lot of those deep feelings. So I'm going to pull a charm for you, Cancer, and see what comes out for you. Turning over a new leaf. We have this beautiful leaf here, and you can see with this Page of Wands there is little leaves growing. You can see the growth happening now. So I do feel like, yes, it is. I just got told turning over a new leaf and you're going to start seeing some new growth. So that's really beautiful, Cancer. I think it's actually a really lovely time. Like, it's intense. And it does require trust, stepping into the unknown and deep into yourself, deep into your intuition. But all the healing and the riches and all the things you're going to get when you come out, I just feel like you're going to come out feeling like a different person, almost really inspired to make some really positive changes. So it's really, I think it's fantastic energy. So this is where I'm leaving the YouTube reading. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we'll pull some clarifies for what else you need to know about this part of the reading, and we'll find some more. We'll pull some cards for what else is coming in the near future with these ideas generation, these new possibilities that are coming in here, and we'll pull some more cards for this King of Cups, so what's happening in the future beyond, and see what else is coming in with this energy. And then we're going to pull some cards specifically for career, money, love and relationships, and really focus in on them. So I'd love it if you come over to that. The link will be in the description box below, and I pin it to the comments as well. And that's it. Cancer, thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to support the channel and support its growth, please like, subscribe, leave a comment or share, because that lets YouTube know that you are enjoying and appreciating this content. And be sure to watch your sun, moon and rising as well to get the fuller picture of what it is that's going on for you as well. So thank you so much for joining me, Cancer, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.